I'm gonna do one more live video while people are still awake, and right now I'm standing at a crosswalk, waiting to walk across the street to go to a place called Shureido. Now, one of the very interesting things that we found in Okinawan culture right from the very beginning, and very much about Japanese culture, is that people are very polite here and very much follow the rules. And so one of the things you don't do is you don't cross against a crosswalk. And so right now it says do not go, and when it turns basically green, then I'm allowed to cross, and everyone follows that. And so last year it was very funny, but one of my friends, when we were here, he crossed, and an Okinawan person called him out and said, "Hey, American!" You know, like, in other words, it was kind of obvious that he wasn't a Canadian, that he wasn't a local, and if he wasn't following the rules, I guess he was an American. But anyway, so I'm just waiting for this crosswalk to change, and now it looks like it's safe, and so I'm going to walk. And what's very interesting is, if you look at the little walk sign, you'll see that the man is wearing a little hat just like I am. So I'm going to very much try to avoid walking into a wall or a post, especially while I'm streaming live, because that would be horribly embarrassing. People have umbrellas today. You'll see that all around because it is a good chance of rain. And like I said, if you're just tuning in, and I know that some of my friends are still awake right now at home, I'm walking to a place called Shureido. They are a martial. Oh, it's actually Japanese, and I had an espresso this morning. I have pictures which I'll show later. One of the reasons I don't live stream on the monorail is that this is a very polite culture. And one of the things they ask you to do is just not have conversations while you're on public transit or in places where you would annoy people. So I generally, try not to be annoying. I think I'm still following the right direction. There's a few cool sites up here. Probably won't live stream for too long, but I thought it was kind of worth it just to show, a little bit of what this place looks like. Let's round a little bit. So here I am. So this is kind of like a main intersection, and like I said, heading towards the Shureido martial arts supply store. Gonna walk the ruins of an old castle on the way here, if I remember correctly. We did this the very first morning we were here, and yeah, Cody, it's warm. But it's not hot. And what I mean by that is, when I was here last time at 7 in the morning, it was already almost 30 degrees and crippling humidity. And today, it's probably more like in the low 20s right now. Humid, so it's definitely warm compared to home, but it's really, really enjoyable right now. Like, this is night and day compared to when last time I was here. Just a little bit of the sights as we go by. The thing about Okinawa is that there's not a lot left from the effects of the war. And so, a lot of things were just destroyed in the 40s. And so anything here that you're going to see is kind of pre or post 1950. That's just the way things are. Actually, Justin, I got this hat in Nicaragua, but it very much fits in with my, with the culture here. So this is the best place for me to wear it. It is my Nicaraguan hat. Here we are, still kind of showing around. Well, that's it. I'm going to keep this relatively short. I hope everyone has a good night who sees this, especially if you tune in after, and there'll be more to come.